Hello and welcome to CNM Insights. Today we are going to discuss about the influence on buying decision. Most of the industrial purchases decision are influenced by firms' external or internal variables. These variables are environmental variable, organizational variable, interpersonal variable, and individual variable. Let's see these variables in detail. Please take a moment and subscribe my channel. Please press the bell icon and the subscribe button to get such informative videos in future too. Environmental variable is very important determinant in the organizational purchase. The environmental variable has economic outlook, rate of interest, technological changes and political environment of the country. Economy of the country or the nation directly affects the business in the nation. If the economy of the country is doing well, the demand level will be on the higher side, and at the same time the purchase of raw material by the organizations will be also on the higher side. The second factor is rate of interest. If the prevailing rate of interest provided by the banks in the country is less or it's on the lower side, funding the business, the firms will expand their business. They will go for more purchase of raw material. Then comes technological change. If the technology is going to change, the business will wait for the technological change and then they will go for the purchase of raw material. And the political environment of the country is very influencing, because if there is political stability in the nation, the business will go well, economy will go well, and at the same time the purchase of raw material or the industrial purchase will be on the higher side. Organizational variable is an internal variable. This contains objectives and the goals of organization, organizational policies, procedures, organizational structure. If the business of the organization is on the higher volume and the objectives of the organization and the goals of the organization are very clear, then the business earned or the profits earned will be on the higher side, and at the same time the purchase of the raw material will be on the higher side. Then comes the policies of the organization. If the policies of the organization are easy and simple and they allow easy business, then the organization will go for the higher side of the purchase of the raw material. Procedures of the organization. If the paperwork or the procedures of the purchasing of the raw material is easy, then the organization will have a better process in purchasing the raw material and the purchase of raw material will be easy. Then comes organizational structure. If the organization structure is of a simple hierarchy, then the purchase will be easier and they will go on the higher side of the purchase. As the marketer who is going to sell raw material to the company must know the authority, who has got the authority of purchase in the company. The person should know the status of the organization, the status of the person who's going to buy in the organization, and the marketer should understand the group dynamics. We saw the organizational factor and the environmental variable, how it affects the buying decision. But finally, it is at the end, it is the human decision involving the individual that matters. It is important that the marketer has the complete details about the individuals who are involved in the decision-making process, because the personal factors like age, income, education, job position, and so forth are likely to affect the individual perception, motivation, and preference. Let us take an example of the case where a young 25-year-old salesperson had to deal with the elderly customer who was of around 55 to 60 years old. The customer found it difficult to accept that the young boy had the knowledge and authority to explain the technical details of computers and networks. Since the buying organization was an important client, this young salesman reported the same problem to the marketing manager, who then called on the buyers along with the director of the company and the salesperson. The director asked the salesperson to do the presentation work and thereafter negotiated the deal with the buyer. They got the order because the buyer could relate himself better to the aged person, that is a matured of 50 to 55 years old directors, rather than to a smart Bart. Thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe my videos so that in future too you keep on getting such informative videos. Thanks once again.